What's going on, everyone? This is Glenn or GH Crypto here, and I'm going to be giving you guys an update and a price prediction on Saitama. But guys, before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy my content and don't want to miss out on any Saitama things and updates that I talk about on this channel, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell notifications so you guys don't miss any uploads. So Saitama, guys, we've been having a very downhill kind of week and a half with Saitama, guys. It has not been that beautiful with Saitama. And I want to show you guys today. Today we are looking at 11% down today. Volume is not looking good. It's over the 24 hours, 18 million in the 24 hour. That's not good. Yeah, that would be like, I remember like 2 weeks ago or so, that was like 240 million or something like that. Not 240, I mean 140 million, which is absolutely insane for any crypto. So yeah, today we're definitely on a down streak. But then again, the whole crypto market is kind of down right now. And I do want to give you guys my analysis before I give you the price predictions so you guys can really understand where I am coming from with all of this. What I want to show you guys here is we have 259,000 holders right now, which is really good for Saitama. That's not bad. And we are having, ever since, like, this is going back from, so this is like let's go monthly here. So we are seeing an increase over time with Saitama. More holders are coming in. And if we go in the shorter term time frame, we're still getting an exponential growth, which is really good for Saitama. We want this growth. If we see this chart start going the opposite direction, that's not good for Saitama. But as of right now, we're looking really good, looking healthy. I do notice, though, that the holders is not growing as fast as it was in the very beginning of Saitama. So I'm hoping that with Saitamask, this is going to change exponentially, especially when we get listed on KuCoin, Coinbase, and Binance. When that happens, guys, I expect this number to like overflow and just explode in absolute growth. All right, so first of all, Saitama is on the Ethereum blockchain. So looking at Saitama's chart here, guys, this looks exactly like Ethereum, essentially. So if we're looking at Ethereum today, it's basically copying it almost exactly. It's never going to be exactly, but essentially Saitama does follow the trend of Ethereum, and Ethereum and Bitcoin, are down. I do expect when Ethereum and Bitcoin to go up, Saitama should be going up also. But that's just how it is, guys. Saitama is on the Ethereum blockchain, as you see right here. And yeah, that's what's happening, guys. So we are going to see a little down. I hope this will change soon. I am expecting this price to be going up soon, just because of Saitamask. It is supposed to be launched, or it's in the talks, right? With Russell from the COO of Saitama. He is hoping that it is going to be launched by the end of this week to the beginning of December. So let's just think, and I'm going to go ahead and run down my price prediction for you guys. So if everything goes well, let's think, first off, let's go ahead and think super great, super good with Saitama. Right now, Saitama is at a 53 with 7 zeros. If Saitamask comes out, I do expect this number here to go to a 1. I want to say it's going to go to a 1 or higher. I'm sorry, not this one. I meant to say this one right here. I expect the 0 to be erased and go to a 1. Do I see it going to a 2, at least at the current price? I'm being conservative here. I'm going to say no. But I hope I'm wrong, guys, because if I'm wrong and it goes higher, then amen to that. That's what I expect with Saitamask. Just because Saitamask does have, it's a huge exchange. It's gonna make life so much easier for the common crypto user to be able to buy Saitama with just their credit card or debit card. And so yeah, I do expect this price to go up pretty good when Saitamask comes out. Another thing is when KuCoin, KuCoin has been in the talks since the beginning of November, and we're just waiting for it to be listed on there. It hasn't been there. I'm sure they're still doing whatever they need to do to get it on there. Essentially, I believe we're just waiting on KuCoin to be able to list Saitama. Maybe they're waiting for a special, the right time is what I mean. Because prices do go down on holidays, and we saw that in the crypto market, and Saitama price did go down. And when KuCoin launches, it does have pretty good volume. As of today, it's about $5 billion in volume in the 24-hour period, which is pretty normal, pretty good for KuCoin. Today is a pretty good day though. 24% in volume on the 24-hour time frame. And if Saitama gets listed on KuCoin and Saitamask comes out, I could see a 2 or a 3 here. I'm not gonna lie. I do think that it could be a 2 or a 3 just because of the good volume that we're seeing in KuCoin. But with everything that goes up, guys, we are gonna see we're gonna see a huge price, spike up, and then we're gonna see a huge, not I don't want to say huge, but I'm gonna say decently huge price going down, just because that's just what happens. Prices never just explode and keep going. They always explode, go down. But what we want is when it explodes. I'm gonna go and zoom out here a little bit. So what we want it to go beyond this. We want it to make higher lows and higher highs. And then when it does crash, we don't want it to crash back down here again. We do want it to go up here, maybe crash down out here on this level instead of all the way down here. So that is what usually happens with crypto. They slowly just go up and up and up, and they never reach their bottoms. Depending on where and exactly, it's kind of complicated to talk about, but it just depends on everything. And if Saitama does get launched, does get on the Coinbase exchange and Binance exchange by the end of the year, that's when I see 2 zeros being completely disappearing, like for sure, 100%. Maybe this becomes a 1. I'm not sure if that's going to be a 1. That's going to have to be a really high market cap for that to happen. If it just gets launched in Saitamask, KuCoin, we may see a $10 billion market cap around that number, maybe 9 billion, be conservative. But if it gets launched on Coinbase and Binance, I do expect a huge price increase. And I mean huge, just because Coinbase is essentially double the amount of Coinbase volume, and that's crazy. And then Binance, guys, Binance is stupid. Look, it's a $45 billion volume. That's crazy, man. Just comparing that Binance to KuCoin and Coinbase, it's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I do expect a good amount of zeros to be deleted if it gets listed in all 3 exchanges with having Saitamask. Go 4 exchanges if that happens. Now, to be conservative, I want to say this year, at least for 2021, things could change in the beginning of 2022. I do believe Saitamask will be released, and I also do believe KuCoin will be released. So I do expect, my price prediction, guys, is for the 0 to become a 1 and possibly a 2. Now, that's me being conservative. I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope the price just explodes and goes beyond that. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is my price prediction from what I'm seeing in the charts and from what we're seeing in the news lately. If you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell notification, guys, so you guys don't miss out on Saitama updates. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.